Hey, it's Andy here from the Red Army with the first instalment of Red Army TV, which we were hoping to launch with a bang, but Western Sydney Wanderers stole that goal late in the game. But what did the Red Army think of it? Was it 3 points lost, or did they see some fight from Adelaide? Let's see what they think right now. The man that needs no introduction, the face of the Red Army, Glenn Clissold. Glenn, is it hard to inspire the Reds fans when the late goal comes from Western Sydney?
No, I think they've got the passion for it. It is they get them to dig deep. Late in the game, it's always hard. Your voices are gone, but they've got it in them. I reckon we can get them over the line every time.
How was the off-season expectations for the Red Army? You're talking about the fans now, of course. How were the off-season expectations compared to what they delivered? First home game.
I think we knew growth would happen. Obviously, riding the champions, you roll with that. I think we branched out on our social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We covered it all. And memberships as well. And I think 14,000 tonight just showed that the members are there for it. So definitely riding that wave as long as we can.
2 games, 1 point. How high are your hopes?
We look back at anything to do with history. 8 games is what it takes. So still got the faith. Still going to keep coming. Still high-profile games. Still go in, and the expectation is that we win every game. And I think the players will be the same.
And win, lose or draw, you'll be there.
Without a doubt, I wouldn't be anywhere else.
Thank you. We got Connie here from the Red Army. Connie, any positives to take out from today's game?
Definitely a few positives. Really impressed with Sergi Guardiola. I think maybe another 3 or 4 games and he could be a real force up front for us this year. But other than that, going down the wings, we didn't get forward very vigorously in the second half and cost us.
It's got to be disappointing to lose right at the end though.
It's always disappointing to lose a game, and especially when you take Santalap, who probably shouldn't have been on the field for his challenge there in the middle of the ground. So I feel we were definitely ripped off tonight.
I'm here with Sparrow from the Red Army. And Sparrow, how do you manage to get through the gates with so many restraining orders placed against your name?
That's only in Amy Park, mate. Hindmarsh Stadium is quite good for me. Haven't been kicked out of Hindmarsh.
God. Sparrow, how can you possibly be excited about Adelaide United when it concedes so late in the game?
You can't be, but at the end of the day, we beat them when it counted. So those RBB Western Sydney guys, I won't say it on camera, but they can just off.
We're with the hat head over here, Mary. Mary, how does it feel to have such a stupid haircut? I'm only kidding. Mary, such a stinging loss to lose in the 90th minute. Is it tough to take?
Yeah, it is. After last season, I thought we'd actually come out really strong. The guys that were there at the end of last season, I really expected them to spur on the new guys more than they did, really.
You've said that, we did lose 8 games, and we were right at the bottom 8 games in last year. Are you still looking at grand final plans for Adelaide United?
Of course. At least we know now that we can go from one extreme to the other. And you can almost expect it now, because we never start strong, to be honest. But Enrique, I was really impressed. The slippery fish, no one expected him to fit in well with the United group. Everyone was pretty unhappy to begin with, but I thought he impressed. I generally thought he impressed.
With Matt from the Red Army. Matt, not the most fitting ending to the grand final replay. How do you feel about the result?
Disappointed, but in all honesty, impressed. Some of the new signings stepped up. Therio jumping out of the game. We had Kiddo step in, provide some overlapping runs. It was amazing. The one standout, to be honest, was Garuccio. Had no experience in the team, no time to prepare for himself, and created overlaps from everywhere. He covered, provided options. To be honest, he could be an absolute superstar. Endless potential.
Sounds like you have high hopes for the season.
Absolutely. Let's be honest, as long as everyone rocks up to the grand final when the grand final's on, we will see amazing things.
Did you not make the grand final last year, Matt? It was the most attended event in Adelaide.
Let's be honest. Do not let poor life decisions keep you from Adelaide United. They are your club. They are your family. No one will take you away from United. Love the Reds.
I'm sure we can find more people around here that actually seen Adelaide United win their inaugural championship. Let's find some more. Some people have been with the absolute highs of Adelaide United and the punishing lows, and no man has been there more than Fanatsy with the Red Army. Fanatsy, tonight was a pretty big low. Can we pick ourselves up for Melbourne victory next week?
Look, I think we can pick ourselves up. As the start of last year, it's going to be a slow season. We have so many changes in our squad, so it's going to be a slow start. I expected this. I'm not surprised by it. I saw some really good points tonight, where I can see that we can probably do something really good this year and hopefully go back to back.
It's not the Adelaide United way to lose 8 games and then somehow win the championship. That can't sustain itself every year. We've got to see some improvement on the park, don't we?
We'll definitely see some improvement. Some of the new players they've got some individual talent. When it all gels together, as you know yourself, once the team comes together, we'll be fire, mate. No one can touch us. No one. You watch, mate. You watch. We will kill them by round 13. Watch.
Now Fanatsy spends his match day drumming. Are your arms going to be recovered for Melbourne victory next week, the big one?
Mate, I don't feel nothing yet. As long as I keep on drinking, doesn't matter.
Fanatsy from the Red Army, thank you.
Love you.
More opinion from Hindmarsh Stadium, Adelaide now with Chanel from the Red Army. Chanel, so late in the game to lose all 3 points. Is it tough to take?
Yeah, it is disappointing, definitely disappointing. Started really well, so it is disappointing to come away with that result, especially after obviously last year, for sure.
Are your hopes still high?
Yeah, look, I think we've got a lot of changes in the off-season, and I think that's obviously been a bit of the talk of the town. A lot of that I think is dynamics, and it's going to take a few games. You know, you take last year as an example, and you know, it wasn't the greatest start, and look what happened as an eventuation of that. So I think it's going to take a few games to find that flow.
Now I think I know the answer to this question, but is it easy to pick yourself up to play Melbourne victory next week? It's got to be a walk in the park.
Oh look, not easy to pick yourself up for sure, but look, Melbourne victory is always a big game. Definitely the support is going to come pretty hard and pretty passionate next week, so that's going to be the focus from here on out. Definitely.
Massive game for the Reds next week at Hindmarsh. Melbourne victory. Don't miss it.